everyone laughs at. How can we ever believe in that? Anyone can shoot us a glance or two. Yeah, anyone can shoot us a...
Hey everyone, welcome to another vlog of mine. So as you can clearly see, I have gotten a haircut. So I'm actually liking it. At first I wasn't too happy about the size, but after that I think it's just a matter of like having a shower at some point and then fill it around with it, and then I'll be fine. But anyways, now we're going to be getting into the spoilery type stuff for Last of Us 2. So if you do not want to have big spoilers or even little spoilers happen to you, then I suggest stop listening / watching now, because I'm going to be talking about some spoilery stuff and I don't want to spoil stuff, and I don't want to get comments telling me that I spoiled this game, even though I having this like 1 minute conversation about how I'm giving you a heads up that I'm going to be talking about Last of Us 2. So I'm just gonna get by these people and then we'll start talking about it. Just 1 second. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Joel, he dies at around just after the 2-hour mark of the video game. Yeah, to me, I feel like when he dies should have been a little bit later in the game. I feel like Joel didn't get as much of gameplay time as he should have. Technically, you don't really play as him at all throughout the whole game, because it's pretty much either Ellie or Abby. Now, if you don't know who Abby is, then obviously you haven't played the game yet. Abby is the you could be considered possible villain, and because she is technically the one that kills Joel. But later in the game, you find out that Joel is the one who killed her father. So it kind of makes sense for her to want revenge on him. Now, keep in mind that when Ellie sees this and tries to save him, he's already a bloody mess at this point. He's still alive, barely, but he's a bloody mess. And she's being forced to watch him be killed in front of her, or in front of him. She's like, so to me, and that starts a whole bunch of PTSD stuff that you don't really see at first, that you see more at the end of the game. And I would say the first half of the video game, it's more of the Ellie show, like it's her story. And then when they reach to the end part of her kind of story, I guess you could say, then you see Abby's side of the story. And this is starting from after killing Joel and seeing her point of view and stuff like that, to when they meet up with Ellie to go through that stuff. So there are some parts of the video game where I kind of felt like it wasn't super obvious, or it wasn't obvious, or at least to me, how to get out of a certain area. I kind of feel like the hint button didn't come up sooner. because I feel like it should have, because it took a while for it to even pop up, and I don't know if there was like a setting that could fix that, but anyways. And then there's one point where you're in a a hospital, and you have to get this medicine to sterilize this person's arm, and I think they call it the Rat King, and it's this really huge like ball of stuff, and when after you shoot it a whole bunch of times and throw stuff or flamethrower it, a monster peels off of it. I suggest once you get to that part, or just before you get to that part, turn it to the lowest setting of hardness, so the very easy, because that was like a major pain in the butt. There's also one that's maybe a little bit smaller that shoots out green gas type thing. If you have a flamethrower and a couple of pipe bombs, use it. It will take them out really fast. That's it really for me. Overall, I give it maybe a 9.5 out of 10. Highly recommend it. The only way I don't recommend it is if you haven't played the first one. So, whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.